ASMR and Fragrance family. Y'all know who it is. So I haven't been as consistent as I wanted to be. So this is like a ramble video because I only got a few minutes to do this. So, but I haven't been as consistent as I wanted to be. There's videos that I've wanted to do that I cannot get the time to do. So this is just like a ramble update type video, life update type video, or whatever. Just kind of like what's been going on. But yeah, that's like this week. So, right now is Thursday that I'm recording this, and usually I put videos out on Wednesdays, but I don't think I got one out last Wednesday, and I didn't get one out this Wednesday. But like the way my week started out, I was driving my truck. I think it was Sunday I was driving my truck and it started shaking. And then Monday, I went and got my oil changed. And then, what day was it? It was either Sunday or Monday. I went and got my oil changed. And, my truck quit shaking after that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm good, because it started shaking from start to go. From stop to go. So I was like, I got the oil changed, and it wasn't doing it no more. I was like, well, okay, good. And then the next day, when I went to leave for work, I think it was the next day, or later on that night, or whenever the hell it was. Oh, it was later on. Yeah, it was later on that night, because that was Monday, because I was going to go to work. And I went out to the truck, I started up, I started to go, or whatever. Damn, what was it? I don't know, my neighbor might have driven it, because I was telling him about it, and I think he wanted to see what it was doing or something. I don't remember. I don't know why I'm not remembering this. I know my memory's bad, but it shouldn't be that bad. But anyway, so either way, the truck was struggling from start to go. It started shaking violently in the rear end. So he ended up looking, and my carrier bearing for the drive shaft, which is pretty much the middle bearing, was bad. Like there was pretty much nothing to it. So I was like, well, damn. So he was going to change it out for me, because I was feeling bad that day. So he was going to change it out for me. And it ended up being $200 for that bearing. So we ended up hurrying up. Me and him rode in his truck to go get the part, came back and everything, and ended up getting it fixed. Thought we got it fixed. And it was shaking. It was shaking, but it wasn't shaking as bad still. So it's like, damn, well, what the hell is it? So I went to work. And then the next day, he ended up checking the universal joints. Well, the universal joints, a couple of them were bad. So he tried to replace those while I was asleep, and then ran into problems. So we ended up getting that, we ended up getting it done later on before I went to work. So there was that. And yeah, that was Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I ended up having to take my daughter to go get groceries and diapers and everything, because fucking financial problems around this is just crazy. Pay is not keeping up at all. So they got the car payment, they got their rent, their bills, and all that, and there's stuff like that, and they're still coming out to the negative. So, which he's about to find another job, so he's got an interview somewhere else. And then my boys have been staying over there, because they're pretty much falling out with their mom, staying over at their sister's house. So that was another reason why, but that was another couple $100 in food and diapers and everything. So yeah, So that's what I spent my day doing yesterday. And then I haven't been sleeping because they got me back on this rotating shift bullshit, bouncing back and forth. And I've just been in a lot of pain too. So, but yeah. And then I found out yesterday that my oldest son, Brett, is getting ready to be a dad. So, yeah, he's 17 and he got his girlfriend pregnant. So yeah, they're going to be having a kid in like 7, 8 months, somewhere around there. So now that's on my mind, and it's like, man, I gotta figure out some stuff because he's looking for a job right now, and so I gotta figure out a way to get some stuff going for them, and then which is hard on 17 something an hour, 17.75 an hour. So I gotta figure out something, because if he can't find a job, or if he can't find a pretty decent paying job, which there's decent paying jobs with inflation keeping on ticking up, which inflation did tick up last month from 2.6 to 2.9%. So inflation is still on the move. But yeah, with things still going the way they're going, pay sucks, and especially getting ready to have a kid, man, you gotta make as much money as you can. So, yeah, which he'll be 18 by the time the kid is born. But, so he'll definitely be able to find a better paying job then. But either way, that's my kid. I gotta help him out. And it's crazy because his mom got mad about it. Like, they didn't want to tell me because they thought I was gonna flip. And I was like, how often do I react the way y'all think I'm gonna react? So, which I don't react the way people think I'm gonna react usually, which lets me know people read me entirely wrong. But, which is crazy that anybody would read me that wrong, because I'm an open book, really. I am the type that just, I'll tell the cashier my life story. I'm one of those. So, but the cashier can tell me their life story too. So, but yeah, so his mom got mad at them, and it's just like, why are you the one that's mad? You're the one that enabled it all. You're the one that let it all happen, and this and that, because all my kids moved in with their mom because she lets them do whatever they want. So, but I told him, I was like, dude, your mom is just more mad at herself. That's what it is. She's mad at herself because it happened, and she's projecting her anger on her for herself on them. That's what I think. But yeah, and then my oldest son and my youngest son, Caden, which we're going to be doing some mukbangs with him. He wants to do a mukbang video, which I didn't think he would. So, but he wants to do some mukbangs. So that's what we're going to do. So I think the crumble cookie videos are going to come back, not often, because I don't want him eating, cookies all the time and shit. And he's trying to get in shape and everything too. So, but yeah, so there is a possibility that he is not mine. And for years, everybody around us knew, his friends, or his cousins and everything like that I've known all their life and stuff, and that are a little bit older than him. It all came out. So, because they knew, so it all came out, and he's been wondering, and me and him got into that conversation yesterday. So I was just like, he wants a DNA test because he wants to know, which I totally get that, because I wanted to know for a long time, because I never really believed it because of the way the situation went down with my ex and the dude she got with, and the way she left me, and the things leading up to that. So yeah, just like, you know what? It don't even matter because if I get a DNA test or not, because that's my son anyway. So no matter what, he's mine. So I was just like, fuck the DNA test. But it still did linger in the back of my mind. I wonder if Caden is biologically mine or not. So, which I lean more towards he is, but because of cheating ass people, you know, like she says she didn't cheat, but you don't just up and tell somebody, oh, I'm not, you know, you don't just up and tell somebody, I'm not, and I don't love you anymore, I don't want to be with you anymore, and then move in with the dude, you know. Come on now. We all know what was going on there. So, that shit don't just happen. But, yeah, so I do wonder, you know, there is a chance. So, and throughout the years I found out how big of a liar she is. So, you kind of can't believe things. But maybe I'll tell the whole story on that. You know, maybe I'll tell the story on my relationship and everything with my ex one day. With my relationship with my kid's mom or whatever. You know, be something like that. But y'all, I'm gonna get off here. I just figured I'd give y'all a little update. I do want to get these videos out that I've been trying to get to. I really do. That's like for the treating your yeast infection video. That bread is probably not any good anymore. It's just been sitting on the shelf waiting on me to get to the video. But I can't do it. So, because every time I start to get the time, some shit happens. That's like it was with my truck this week. That's what threw my whole week off. So, but I'm gonna get off here, y'all, and I'm gonna clean and get y'all this video. I don't even think I'm gonna edit it. I think I'm just gonna upload it, turn the volume up. Well, I guess light editing, turn the volume up and get it out. So, either way, I will. Whenever the Dr. Squatch comes, I guess that will be Saturday's video. So, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Y'all take it easy and